We're in Clovis, California, installing a faucet here in the hall bath. We've got two to set. We're going to take this video and then we'll take another one in the other bathroom. Anyway, so fixture, faucet provided by Homer, 4-inch center set, pop-up drains, which are real nice. And so we've tested it, run water down it, nothing's leaking down there. We did have to remove the trap to get the new tailpiece in. And so that's your existing Schedule 40 P-trap coming up to the brand new tailpiece, which it's integrated into the fixture drain assembly here. So just one large cone nut here and you're done. We did give you new water supply lines, 3/8 by 1/2 inch by 20 inch braided stainless steel, and those are your existing shutoff valves. We haven't done anything with those. One was dripping a little bit, so we tightened it down. Just monitor this area for water. If you have trouble with the shutoff valves, then you don't have to replace them. But as long as they're not leaking, just leave them alone. Don't use those in any event. They're so old. Every time you turn them off, they start dripping again. So just leave them alone. But do monitor this area for water. And then we're going to go to the other bathroom, and then we'll take another video when we're done. So still here in Clovis, California, and we are in the master bath. Same faucet we said in your homeowner provided the faucet. It's a fixture, nice product, and of course pop-up drain, which is great. This one here, this sink had just a bunch of caulking in the front, and what plumbers are doing now, which I don't understand, and maybe that's just the way they do it now, is they're just dry fitting the sink in place and then putting caulking around the edge. That doesn't hold the sink in place. And so as we were taking the old sink apart and we were popping this drain out of here, the whole sink lifted out of the hole. So no big deal. We had enough caulking on the truck. We came in, brand new caulking, got everything mounted, and then glued the sink back down to the countertop and then wiped off the excess. So please let this dry for 24 hours before you use it, because this is subject to moving around. So that's it up here. And then of course down below, again, we gave you new supply lines, 3/8 by 1/2 inch by 20 inch. Fluid master braided stainless steel supply lines. Hot and cold side. We've reused your old trap, which is the Schedule 40 ABS, up to this drain assembly. That's the tailpiece, all one piece, and that's that pop-up drain we were talking about up top. Shutoff valves weren't leaking, so we didn't tighten those down, but do monitor those. Those are as old as the home, so the home probably built in the 70s or the 80s. And I wouldn't use those for anything. You know, if you have something that's an emergency in the home, shut the house off. You know, if something's happening here, I mean, you can shut it off certainly. If they shut down all the way, great. But then usually what will happen is they'll start dripping, and they're fine as long as you don't touch them. But as soon as you go to shut those off, that packing nut starts leaking, and then you got to tighten them up. So, anyways, everything in this master bath looks good. Outside of that, this installation is done.